Have you heard of this leader Mahmoud ibn Mamdud? Al-Malik al-Mudaffar Qutuz. Okay, Qutuz was a slave. He was sold to slavery after his father's death. Mamdud. Qutuz was captured, sold to slavery. He grew up in it. Long story short, he was freed. The Tatar, the Mongols, with their evilness, they started finishing and killing and taking the power of Muslims away from them. You know, from Baghdad to Sham to they finished with all Muslims around the world except Egypt, Do you know who saved Muslims? That was the result of Qutuz being what? The king and the leader of Egypt at the time. When Muslim leaders received the letter of Hulaku, all of them shivering out, except Qutuz. Do you know the letter that he wrote? Qutuz wrote, Hulaku wrote to him. The name Hulaku, some Muslims even at that time, when they hear it, is just like Israfil is about to blow the trumpet. And because of this, Muslims, the moment the fear of Allah is out of our heart or get diminished, that's the moment that our fear will be also diminished from the hearts of those who do not like the faith. But the more you increase the fear of Allah in the hearts, your fear will also increase in their hearts. That's the principle. Hulaku wrote, من ملك الملوك شرقا وغربا إلى الملك المظفر قطز الذي هو من جنس المماليك الذين فروا من سيوفنا يعلم الملك المظفر قطز أننا نحن جند الله في أرضه خلقنا من سخطه وسلطنا على من حل عليه غضبه وقد سمعتم أن فتحنا البلاد وقتلنا معظم العباد فاتعذوا بغيركم وأسلموا إلينا أمركم نحن لا نرحم من بكى ولا نرق لمن شكى قلوبنا كالجبال عددنا كالرمال الحصول لدينا لا تنفع ودعاؤكم علينا لا يسمع من حاربنا ندم ومن طلب الأمان سلم فلا تطيلوا الخطاب وأسرعوا برد الجواب. What type of arrogance is this? The king of all the kings from east to west talking like he like Fir'aun. Long story short, on the day of Jumu'ah, they met in a place called Ain Jalut. That's where the battle took place. At the beginning, Tatar, they almost seized the wall and about to win. When Qutuz on the top of his horse realized that, hey, the way that, the battle is going, they will win. And if they are successful and they able to kill us today, that means the power of Islam is gone. Why? Because this is the only country that left for Muslims. Qutuz jumped from the top of his horse. He took his khuz, whatever they put to protect their heads in the battlefield, he put it on the floor and he made sujood to Allah. And he started putting dust on his face and his head. He said, "Oh Allah, they call me the king of Egypt, but you the kings of the kings, and I run out of power. Please help your slave Qutuz against Tatar for the deen to flourish." Ain't no leader in the world that will do this. Making sujood, putting dust, humiliating himself in front of Al-Malik Al-Quddus, As-Salam Al-Muhaymin, Al-Jabbar. Allah subhanahu tabaraka fi ulah. He said, if we are killed today, no Islam that people will be able to join, because that will be over. That's when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed the whole thing, and the Muslims gained the power. And in less than an hour, the battle flipped. And that was the end of the Mongols, the end of Tatar, and they were to no return. وَحِرْمٌ عَلَى قَرْيَةٍ أَهْلَكْنَاهَا أَنَّهُمْ لَا يَرْجِعُونَ. They were gone. As a result of who? Qutuz, who was before what? A slave. Do you know how long he was a leader for? Only 1 year.